What is up, guys? It is day 50. 50 whole days of being off Suboxone. Beautiful night out, as we can see here. Everything is beautiful. We're on the back porch. So I just want to give you guys an update video. It's like, I think I'm on like day 51. It doesn't really matter. Between days 30 to 60, time is going to fly by super fast. I was counting those days because I was filming videos. The first month, I was like, this is so exciting. So many new things were happening. After I hit about day, I still had some weird bowel movements. I was like, man, what is going on? And it lasted like a while. It lasted like a whole, it probably ended like day 35, I'd say. And what's interesting is I was taking magnesium every single night. So the magnesium was the only thing I was taking, was just magnesium glycinate or whatever. I showed it in my supplement video, so if you want to watch that, it's day 2. That was the final thing I was taking. I cut out almost all the supplements from the beginning, and that 2 a night, someone said to me, hey, maybe that's causing it, because I'm like, I'm not taking anything else, I'm not eating anything bad. I mean, I'm eating bad shit, but like normal shit that wouldn't cause diarrhea, you know, like pizza. Anyways, I finally stopped taking that, and it also stopped. So it could be related, maybe not, but just know that you're not perfect. After day 30, all my days kind of seem the same, and I feel like all the physical symptoms are kind of gone in that time frame. But just wanted to let you know about that one. You stop counting days because time is moving very fast. It's going to be 2 months on October 18th, okay? Technically a lot more than 2 months, because, you know, 31 days in August, and, you know, you count the day you start the 18th. It's going to be like, I don't know, whatever, fuck it, doesn't matter. The fucking point is in like a week and a half, it's going to end up being 60 days, 2 months. But I'm not counting days anymore now. It's just August 18th. It's about to be October 18th, and it's fabulous. That's all I can say. I've seen a lot of people making videos. People in my comment section have been making their own videos of their taper schedules. I just want to review that really quick. I didn't give you guys my taper, okay? I said it in the comments to some people, but I'm going to officially say it here, okay? Here's the quick version. Left a 28-day rehab facility, and they put me on 12 milligrams, okay? Taking a 4 milligram film 3 times a day. That was like after I left the treatment center, right at the end of that 28 days, they dropped me down just like a month on that to 8 milligrams. 8 milligrams was my stable dose. I was on 8 milligrams for like 4 years, four and a half years maybe, okay, of my 8 years of Suboxone use. So that was half of the time. So you're on 8 milligrams. It's a great amount. It's a single strip every day. You can take 4 in the morning, 4 at night. I think I don't know, maybe I was still taking it 3 times. I kind of shifted between 3 times a day and 2 times a day. That's just a personal preference. You can cut it up into thirds, the strip, very easily, or I would fold it into thirds. I'd fold it into itself like a piece of paper, and it would be very simple. But as you taper, you graduate from 3 times a day. You start cutting out doses to 2 times a day. Instead of 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m., which is every 6 hours, you just go 9 a.m., 9 p.m. There's a big-ass bee out here. I'm not looking to get stung, but if it happens, it'll be recorded for your guys' enjoyment. Anyways, 8 milligrams for 4.5 years. So after that, yo, chill. Anyways, after that, I went slowly down from 8 to 6 to 4 to 2 to 1. Okay, I use those numbers for some reason. They just, like, mathematically, this makes sense. From 8 to 6 to 4 to 2 to 1. It's just like either cutting in half from 4 to 2 or subtracting, you know, like a multitude. Like from 8 to 6 is 25%. Okay, holy fuck. Random bees, I know they're friendly. They're little bees. They're not like big bumblebees, but like they just look like they're gonna do something to me. Anyways, that's how it happened, okay? That period from 8 to 1 took about 2 years. So we're on year 6 now, okay, of my Suboxone. The first 4 years, holy fuck. Then the next 2 years, that's 6. Now, the last 2 years, I was on 1 milligram. Did not move, because it took, after I got down to that 1, I was kind of like, uneasy. It took a while to stabilize, and I wasn't ready to get off completely. So I just hovered on 1, and I felt good, because after my body adjusted to it, the mistake I made was the same time I went from 2 milligrams, I dropped right to 1 milligram. I tried taking it from 2 times a day to 1 time a day, because I thought I was about to get off of it very soon. So I went down to once a day in the morning, And what ended up happening was every 24 hour, like the night before, you know, I'm going to sleep at night, and I'm so used to taking it 3 times a day, 2 times. I've always had a night dose, no matter what I did. When I went to 1 time a day, I tried, let me just take it in the morning, because that's when you want to feel good. You want to feel your Suboxone kick in. You want to, you know, you're ready to hit the day. You don't want to, you know, take it at night, at least for me. It got to the nights, I'd be yawning, I'd be tired. I'm like, oh, it took like a month for me to get used to this. And then I'm starting to take it once a day, which is even harder. And every time I'd wake up at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So it was almost 24 hours without a dose. And I've already been tapering down. I was like, it's probably a month into being on 1 milligram. I was like sweating in the sheets, checking my phone. I can't take it. I can't take it. I would get earlier and earlier. I'd be like, okay, I can take it at 8:30, even though I took it at 9. 30 minutes is going to make a difference. And I'd be like, okay, I'm going to take it at 8 every morning because I'll wake up at 8. So I kind of just kept going in this crazy cycle. And I think the earliest I was taking it was like 7 or 7:30, maybe 7:30. It wasn't that bad, but like I was just so, I couldn't sleep between like probably 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. I'd be waking up and just knowing it'd be right next to my bed on the dresser, and I know I can just take it and feel better. I'm like, why am I torturing myself? You know, I wasn't ready for once a day. Next thing I know, I go to twice a day, 1 milligram. So I'm taking not 1 milligram twice a day, 1 milligram total, 2 doses. So I take a half and a half. And I did a little different. I said 9 a.m. still, and then 5 p.m. so I can enjoy my night. I don't like to take Suboxone at 9 p.m. at night because what I realized is it makes me really active and awake and feeling good. So I take it about 5, and it was like a reward, like 4 to 5 getting off work and feeling like easing into the nights, and I would go to sleep well, and it would carry me through to the morning. So it was a really good way to do it for me, and I did that probably after the first, it's funny, I did like I think 3 months taking it 1 time a day. Okay, 3 months taking it just once a day. You think I would still be adjusted. I was still feeling like crap and coming withdrawing every night and morning and yawning and wired eyes and sleeping. And then every morning I'd take it, whoa, feeling good. And like, I want stable. I don't want this whoa, up and down. Some people can do the stable. They're telling me they're on like a half a milligram once a day or once every 2 days. I'm like, if you're at that point, if I'm at half a milligram every 2 days, I'm starting to feel withdrawals every 2 days or something like that. Like, I would just want to stop, because I'm already feeling like shit. The reason I changed this to do doses twice a day is I wasn't ready to get off. If I was already feeling like shit 1 milligram a day, I would have said, okay, let's keep going. Let's go to half a milligram. Let's just feel a little bit more. But I wasn't ready. I was still on a maintenance-only mode. I was only tapering because I wanted to get myself lower. I wanted to know that if something happened, 1 strip, which was 8 milligrams, I could take that on vacation. That is literally, and I had 8 milligram strips. That's 8 days for me. 1 strip would cover me for a week. So in my mind, I only went down just so I could be like, I'd feel safer. I had like a stockpile of medicine because I didn't tell the doctors. I tapered myself. I'm like an addict. I'm like stashing it away. So they're giving me 8 a day still. I didn't tell them the whole time. I tapered down to 2 milligrams. Then when I went to 1, and then finally at 1, I was like, peace out to my doctor. I had enough for 3 years. I got off after 2 years. I still had a year left. I gave the whole box of Suboxone. I had like a whole shit ton. I was like, this is valuable. Gave it to my girlfriend, trashed it, threw it out. It's gone. I don't even know where it is. If I wanted it, it's gone. It doesn't exist. Okay? So, long story short, that 1 milligram run after 3 months of doing it once every 24 hours ended up being a take it twice a day kind of thing. And that lasted for 2 years, and I was very comfortable because I knew I had a lot. I knew I didn't have to go see a fucking doctor. I can't sit here. I'm going to get killed. I'm going to get killed by bees. They're probably murder bees, murder hornets, whatever they're called. Anyways, so that's really it, okay? After I'm on 1 milligram for 2 years, I woke up one day and said, I'm totally comfortable. I'm literally dosing myself twice a day to feel, and I'm feeling good. Like, I'm done with this. I said, let me just go to half a milligram, because that's how I do it. Just drop to half. I go to half a milligram, and I start feeling like bad, and after like 6 days, I just jumped. Because I already was feeling like crap. I was like, do I want to go to 0.25? Do I want to try and do half a milligram twice a day? It's just, to me, it was like when you're ready to get off and you're anything below a milligram, I'm sorry, half a milligram or lower. I'm not, people can be on 0.75 and they still need that. That's fine. When you're at 0.5 and lower and you're feeling like crap and you're mentally ready to get off, there's nothing that you should keep doing. You shouldn't use the razor blade, X-Acto knife, let me cut it into 0.25. If you're not ready to get off, that's fine. One of my friends, Seeking Freedom, he's going to probably be in the comments down below. He is talking about going down to 0.25. Go for it. Taper slowly, because he has a date in the future that he's getting off after a surgery or something. So that's okay. For me, I was ready to get off. I got off. I would never tell anyone to hurry up their taper ever. I'm the last one to talk. I was on it 8 years and my taper lasted like 3 years, okay? And 2 years of that taper were sitting at 1 milligram. So it's not even I just wasn't ready to get off. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's kind of like my story with that. But day 50 is beautiful, guys. I don't know if I look healthier. I mean, I got a little buzz today, a little clean, like, you know, I don't have much hair left, but I got a little cut, you know, so I'm feeling good. Physically, I'm going to the gym. After 35 days, like my body in the beginning, when I was walking on the treadmill, I was running every day, my body was itching, like on fire. My legs, I'd be like itching them while I'm on the treadmill. People are looking at me. I'm like having to do one of these, swipe my hands down, go like this, like this, while I'm standing on the sides of the treadmill and it's running between me, because I literally, there's something, it was like ants in my skin. Even though I was normal, this was after 30 days, I was fine. I just had something, like when I would work out, that I had to like, I still get it like a glimpse now, but it'll just be like a 1 itch, like slap my leg, it's gone. Whereas in the beginning, I was like having to stop a lot. I think my body was just in shock still. And like, you can't expect when you're on something for 8 years to disappear in, you know, fucking 30 days. Like, you're gonna have little things that are just weird tics. You're gonna have diarrhea that happens till day 35 or 40. You're gonna be feeling your legs and itching in your arm, and like things turning red because you sat in the sauna long, or, you know, whatever. It's weird shit like that. So, but I don't also want to talk about just the issues, because none of those things matter, okay? It's such an easy thing. Now that I'm here at day 50, I wasn't ready to do this earlier, or I would have, clearly, because if I was ready, I would have done it. I wish, though, that I was ready. I want to say I wish I would do this earlier. And that's not for anyone watching to say, oh, I've been on it 3 years, I was going to wait another 2 years, let me just do it now. Like, you have to be ready, okay? And I just mean that because I don't want to be responsible for someone's fucking relapse, you know, because someone does something stupid. So if someone told me, hey, you should do it now, I would have been like, yeah, sure, and I probably wouldn't have been ready. So where I'm at today is I started class. I'll give you the class update real quick. It was accounting. It was way too fucking hard. I dropped that shit. I haven't taken an accounting class since my associate's degree, which was accounting 202, 201, whatever. It was bullshit. But I didn't give up. I switched my major to finance, and I have 4 classes this semester. It's 12 credits, okay, while I'm working. So that tells you something. Like, people ask, what can you do when you're off Suboxone? Is your brain scattered? Are you gonna be like, oh no, I'm dumb, I'm a zombie? Like, oh, it's so hard to focus at work and my life is difficult and little tasks are so hard. No, I have like a A on the first 4 assignments in each classes that I've turned in, because I'm not an idiot. I sit there and read. Things are a little harder, but like, challenge yourself, do something new. I got a new haircut I've never gotten before, okay? I'll go to a new barber. I'm taking classes. Like, I want the new me to be different. And I think if you want to change and not live your old life, you don't want to sit in front of the TV, eating candy, being on your phone all day, watching football games, being a zombie, then you have to go out and do something new. Start fitness. Start something spiritual. Start going to school and learning something. Pick up a new skill. Like, there's so much out there to...
I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, Siri and I have a very special relationship. So I'm going to end this video because it's 13 minutes, but be the new you that you want to be, and don't ever, ever, ever wish for your old life back, because know that something special and something bigger is waiting for you ahead. I'm at day 50. I do no drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I don't use any Advil, fucking vitamin C. I probably should, but I don't use any of that shit. Like, I'm 100% clean and healthy today. So this is what 50 days looks like after 8 years of Suboxone. I'm happy as shit. I love you guys. If you're here, I just want to tell you, make sure you drink water. Make sure you tell someone you're grateful for them today. Make sure you tell someone you love them, okay? This is a selfish disease that keeps us isolated. You need to be posting videos, commenting under someone's videos, talking to someone in your family. Let them know how much you appreciate them. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. Talk to you soon. Day 50, out.